grab some caffeine because this one's going to be juicy. Now, yes, I did get my copy of Assassin's Creed Shadows from Ubisoft for free. I was not paid. Let me be clear. I did get the copy for free. Wasn't paid. I can say what I want. Do with that what you will. Let's get to it. The combat brought me back to the Assassin's Creed franchise. I was not a fan of Odyssey, Valhalla, or Origins. I liked the setting of Origins, but again, I fell off. Didn't finish any of them. I beat Mirage. That was a step in the right direction, but this one feels right. The fact that Naue is so quick. She encompasses and kind of embodies what it means to be that assassin, what you imagine as an assassin. She feels like that. She's quick, she's agile, she's in the shadows, she's underwater, she's behind that wall. If there's a shadow, that's where Naue is. But she's weaker. She can't take as many hits. As opposed to Yasuke, who is a walking tank. But what's crazy is even compared to Ivor in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Yasuke feels quicker. At no point during the combat with Yasuke or just the gameplay in general do I ever feel like a walking fridge. And that's how that's how Ivor feels. He feels like a fridge with legs. Like even when you're doing parkour, air quotes, parkour, it just feels like you're a walking fridge. And I'm not a fan of it. The combat itself is based very precisely on parries. Now, this isn't Sekiro. It's not that tight. It's not that difficult. But you will be parrying in this combat a lot. Unless you just feel like dodging. But it doesn't open up the enemy to a weakened state like parrying does. So you're going to want to learn to parry. The gore in the combat. Oh, thank you, Ubisoft, for embodying, like, listen, we're playing games as assassins. We are killing people. Let us see the heads fly. Let us see the limbs be lopped off. Give us the gore, and they fully delivered on that. It is beautiful. Now, combat in close quarters can get a little wonky with the camera. I typically lure enemies out into an open area just because it's easier to deal with. I personally don't really navigate towards the assassin gameplay. I'll do a few assassinations, but I like being in the open in raw combat, parrying, dodging, killing dudes. I prefer that over the assassinations. Smoke bombs are still crazy. Yes, I doubt that's ever going to change. Smoke bombs are ridiculous. You can drop one, gives you free assassinations. Higher level enemies like some of the samurai enemies will actually leave the smoke because they understand like, oh, this is a trap. So they run out of it. Won't work on them, but you can always turn on the accessibility settings like instant assassination. So regardless of the level, it's going to kill him anyway. And that's the great thing. They have some amazing accessibility settings for those of you who don't care about the challenge, who don't care about discovering the objective, because instead of pointing you right at the objective, they give you hints. They say, this individual is in this town. They are west of this region. They can be found near this. And for some people, that's great. Oh, I don't want to be told exactly where it's at. I want to discover it. Hey, it's perfect for that. For everyone else, you can turn on guided mode and it points you exactly at the objective. Now, it is embracing that RPG aspect, so you have a skill tree. You have armor that you can upgrade with different perks and stats. There is a transmog system, so you can wear a set of armor and you can equip another set of armor for your aesthetic. So you might be seeing one set while having another set equipped. Very simple mechanic, but I'm very grateful for that. Your skill tree abilities are unlocked using mastery points, and the tier of abilities are unlocked using knowledge points. Knowledge points get accrued as you do side activities like collecting pages at shrines, doing these little QTE, like almost like the poem side quests from Ghost of Tsushima, except they're more like prayers. I don't know the name of the ritual. I don't want to butcher anything, but you'll know it when you do it. Like, it's QTEs using 4 buttons. They're pretty charming. depending on who you are, they might get old after a while. This game does have a similar open world structure to Ghost of Tsushima, which in my opinion is not a bad thing. Ghost of Tsushima was a good game. Why wouldn't we want similar things from a good game? To me, we do. Now, you do want to invest in your skill trees. That unlocks, double assassination, riposte abilities, so you parry and then do a quick attack back. You can upgrade your overall damage for your abilities, your weapons, your katana, your tanto, depending on the character you're playing as. Conquering fortresses, or like those castles where enemies occupy, seem to be the easiest way to farm both mastery points and knowledge points. So typically, you'll find both a page's quest and eliminate these, 5 samurai to conquer this castle, which then unlocks chests which house legendary armor. And some of these legendary armor sets are broken. You might have a chest piece that as soon as you assassinate someone, your character automatically throws a knife or a shuriken or a kunai at the nearest enemy. So it's like an automatic double assassination. It's great. I don't have to harp on this. It's 2025. It's beautiful. Most games that come out nowadays are stunning, and AC Shadows, Assassin's Creed Shadows, is no exception. I mean, just look. Look at it. It's gorgeous, as it should be. We know this, okay? Yes, you might see riding the horse, it's a little off. I don't know what it is. It's not like Rise of the Ronin off, but something is off about it, and I'm not sure. I think instead of like a fluid gallop, it's almost like a back and forth teeter-totter. Maybe. I don't know. That's just how I see it. It's not too bad to where it'll pull you out of the gameplay. I didn't really care so much. But if you're a stickler for small details like that, I mean, it might bother you. Now, the performance for Assassin's Creed Shadows is immaculate. I mean, I'm running the game on a 4070 with 32 gigs of RAM and an i7 12700K. And I mean, it runs. I have had 0 issues. The only time the game ever froze is while I was streaming to 3 platforms simultaneously. As soon as I stopped streaming and I was playing offline, no issues whatsoever. It is beautifully optimized. So that is a good thing because, I mean, this day and age, it's kind of hit or miss. When it comes to PC, and I'm playing on PC, I'm playing on the Ubisoft launcher, you don't really know these days. It's either going to run perfectly or it's going to be a jumbled mess. So that's great to see. Now, yes, you don't have the eagle vision, which I'm okay with. I didn't really use the eagle much in the past games. I didn't want to spend 20 minutes flying overhead saying, all right, let me pinpoint every single objective. Let me mark every enemy. It's like, no, let me go in there. Let me kill people, assassinate a few people. If I get surrounded, so be it. It's my job to get out in the fight. Like, that's part of the adaptive nature for me. It's like, all right, I'm going to go in there not knowing anything and let's see how it goes. That's part of the fun for me. But you do have a focus mode so you can highlight enemies, but it's from your character's point of view. So it's not like you can see the entire map. It's just things that are close to you. Now, you might be saying, oh, but I didn't like Valhalla or Odyssey. Neither did I. And while the game is very big, the map is very large. Again, it's structured similarly to Ghost of Tsushima. I feel like it's a little more condensed. Like, it's still a big map, but it's not overly bloated with random activities. There are activities in town. There are NPCs you can talk to do side quests that do result in good rewards. And there are side activities you encounter in between towns, but it doesn't feel like it's peppered with just random crap to fill the time. Like, yes, this is a long ride on your horse from this town to this town. It's going to be gorgeous. You might encounter some samurai, some enemies on the side of the road. You can kill them, get some quick XP, maybe a chest. That's great. I'm okay with side activities like that. You can complete them on the way to your main quest and you get some XP. That's awesome. I love that. It's not going to feel like Valhalla. It's not going to feel like Odyssey. They are taking a step in the direction of, all right, let's condense this down a little bit. Let's focus on these two characters. Let's focus on these stories. Let's make sure that the side quests can somehow fit into the narrative, even just a little bit. It might be, a thin straw when it comes to it, but it's not going to be this just totally obscure random event that you're like, why is this even here? Now, save your scouts. Scouts are a resource. You can either use them to discover the point of interest on a map if you're not in guided mode, but don't do that. My recommendation, turn on guided mode and use them to loot resources. So when you go to conquer a castle, take it over, kill the samurai and whatnot, there's usually a room that requires a key and it has a bunch of resources in it. So it'll have some chests, it'll have some resources for your base, and then it'll have these big pallets. And you go and hold the respective button and it says, have scouts retrieve these resources to take back to base. And these are the resources that you need to upgrade your little homestead. That way you can have more scouts. It'll upgrade abilities. So you definitely want to invest resources into your little homestead. But picking up those individual resources throughout the game will take forever in order for you to get enough to upgrade. So you need to save your scouts for those strongholds you conquer so that they can go and collect those resources. Now, is this vastly different than Odyssey, Origins, or Valhalla? No. It's a different setting, which was a selling point for me. I love Japan, ninja, samurai. I'm here for it. Is it insanely different? Will you boot the game and say, oh, this is a whole new genre. This is a whole new universe of game? No. But they are moving in the right direction. I think the team recognizes kind of what people enjoyed about Valhalla, Odyssey, those types, and what they didn't. And so they are taking steps. This is better. This is much better. At this point, I have about 15 hours in, so no, I haven't finished it. I'll do a 100% video because I am going to 100% this game. And I want to jump in more. And that has never happened with the previous three. I've tried multiple times with each one, and every time I get discouraged, like, this isn't enjoyable. This has been the first one of the new generation of RPG type games where I've wanted to jump back in. And I think a big part of that is the combat. Naue with her different weapons, the katana, the tanto, oh God, I'm going to butcher this, the kusarigama, the little chain ball knife thing is so fun because you can, up close, you can use the knife side to like slice and dice guys. And then you can use the ball on the chain for an AoE like ranged attack. So if you're surrounded by guys, because again, if you're Naue, she can't take a lot of hits. You need to stay on the move. And that weapon provides her with a wide range that she can attack in. It is so much fun. And Yasuke is just this powerhouse. If you want easy mode, you switch to Yasuke. You go in there. He can take hits. His damage for his weapons is like 5 times what Naue's is. It's crazy. You got Yasuke with his kanabo, which is like the big baseball bat. It feels like hitting someone with a wooden bench. You're doing that, and then you're kicking them Spartan style across the map. It is so enjoyable. For me, that's what really drove this game home, is the combat. The moment-to-moment gameplay. I know there's a bunch of stuff that people can nitpick, but personally, I am a gameplay-first gamer. And when the gameplay lands, I am here for it. So far, the story's good. It's an Assassin's Creed story. So I'm not looking for like Last of Us levels of depth. That's just me personally. So far, I'm enjoying it. I want to learn more about Yasuke's past and how Naue and Yasuke tie into the Hidden Ones and the Assassin Order and all that. I'm looking forward to it. But the gameplay lands for me hard, so I love it. So should you try Assassin's Creed Shadows? If you have the ability to play a friend's copy, maybe subscribe to Ubisoft Premium for a month and try the game, I am always an advocate for trying the game how you can to make sure it, jives with you. Make sure it's something you like. But if you liked Odyssey, if you liked Valhalla, if you like those big RPGs and love all the things to do, you're going to love this one too. And I think the combat surpasses all of those by a metric ton. Like, it is way better combat. So me personally, my rating for the game right now is about an 8. 8.5. I'm still settling depending on how the game progresses. Again, I still have a lot of time to put into it, but it has been so much fun. It has rejuvenated my love for the Assassin's Creed franchise, which has been lost for a while, sadly, because, I mean, they're so cool. And this game has brought it back, so I'm very excited because they've got the Witch Trials Project Hexe, Assassin's Creed Hexe coming, and that sounds awesome. So I'm very excited for what they have coming, and I'm just having a great time. So let me know what you think of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Go down, subscribe, comment, tell me what you like about it. Tell me what you're hesitant about. If you're not sure if you want to play, if you're waiting, what is it? What's keeping you from playing it? What's keeping you from, committing, pulling the trigger and saying, all right, I'm going to download it. If you're playing it, what's something you don't like? I want to hear all of it, all right?